What sets MTS apart from our competitors is our approach to fully understanding the unique threats and vulnerabilities an organization faces. This is an imperative first step to ensure the solution targets the organization's true requirements. Threats can be both internal and external to an organization. Vulnerabilities are not only weaknesses in an organization's infrastructure, but can also be weaknesses in the organization's people structure. Equally important to identifying the threats and vulnerabilities is to examine an organization's people structure to honestly assess its ability to use and manage any security system you may design. The organization's IT infrastructure is also crucial in its abilities to support new mission-critical systems that can be significantly more demanding than what it was designed to support. Large-scale digital video surveillance with real-time megapixel cameras is one good example of a demanding system. The first building block to any security solution is a thorough, up-to-date security policy that not only reflects the organization's security needs, but reflects their business model and mission. As with anything else, there's a cost associated with implementing such a program, and that cost must be weighed against the business model to ensure it is in line with the organization's goals and objectives. Security policy development is not a one-time task. It is an evolving process that must be repeated and updated periodically. Once the understanding of the threats and vulnerabilities is institutionalized and a realistic examination of the organization that must manage and operate any security system is performed, then the architecture can take shape. Governed by the security policy, the architecture serves as the cornerstone as to how an organization can use processes and technology to mitigate the threats it faces. This architecture should be open and technology agnostic to ensure future-proofing of any solution investments. From the architecture, you can now begin to design the individual and collective security systems to help execute the security policy. The complexity of the system needs to be in line with both the organization's security needs as well as the organization's ability to use the system. Overly complex systems tend to become unused and bypassed, rendering them useless. The goal is to gain a real-time, accurate situational awareness of your organization's infrastructure and threat posture so that the policy can be carried out and threats neutralized. We understand the full scope of a digital video surveillance solution. Many of our clients and competitors equate video surveillance with cameras. This represents their perceived need. Although cameras are clearly a crucial component of any successful surveillance solution, many of the other components are often overlooked or minimized. We take into account the application that manages the video and serves as the interface. We look at the features and functionality as well as performance and scalability. It's the underlying security policy with processes and procedures that drive the system design and dictate how the organization can and will use the system. Too often, network loading is underestimated and misrepresented. Video surveillance is a real-time application and, unlike the majority of other network applications, cannot sustain network retransmission, errors, or latency. As digital video compression continues to advance with more efficient algorithms, the workload on the servers and their processors increases as well. Likewise, with higher camera resolution, higher camera counts, and longer retention times, the storage component can easily become the highest cost of the entire infrastructure. Finally, the entire system must take into account the business model and the organization's mission. The design must ensure it is aligned with both of these elements.